Yo, what's good, boys? Today we got a banger base build video for y'all today. This is the base we've been using in the last couple of our wipes, and a bunch of you have been asking for it on TikTok, so today we got it for y'all. This is actually one of my boy Luca's bases. He's a crazy builder. I'll put his link to his YouTube in the description. The video is going to be him building and taking you guys throughout the base, so with that being said, guys, let's get right into the tour. So first off, we're going to come through one of our gatehouses. As you can see, we have chain link at the bottom right for a good peek, as well as the top. You come through this door, and to your right and left, you have double chain link fenced turrets, which goes with the meta now. You come through here, we have actual compound bedrooms with two peaks out the left and right. You come through a little inner shell of the compound, and you have some nice breach peaks, as well as a turret placement. Make your way back around here, another breach peak, and into the main ring. Some nice inner peaks, as you guys can see. Our battery, you jump up there. It's a drop down into our core, the core that you guys have seen in my TikToks that you guys were asking about. Luke is going to show you that you could fit up to 5 bags in the core. 1, 2, 3, one right there, and you can throw another one right here. We're going to come up here. You go through here, takes you up this ladder hatch. And we have some more breach peaks. You come into the inner peaks, you guys can peek down. You have some nice vending machines and a bed for respawns with the kits. And the beautiful open core. We have 3 vending machines in the middle. And a lot of storage for loot. Another bedroom and a jump up. And over here you have your shooting floor. And up here you have a bedroom floor with peek downs into your open core. You can throw some lockers in there, some beds, whatever you guys like. We're gonna come over here, and here's our wide gap shooting floor. It's a lot of visibility here, guys. It's a very big shooting floor, so it's gonna really come in handy when you guys are defending those online raids. Come around here, again, some nice peaks. You have perfect visibility into the compound. Make your way up this jump up, and you come through this door. You have a very spacious roof to land a scrappy on, as well as really good roof peaks. As you guys can see, you can go ahead and throw down a bed and a locker in these spaces. There's actually 6 of these on the roof to make sure that your entire team can respawn during a raid. There's the bed right there. Again, you can come over here. There are 6 of these. Throw down your locker and throw down your bed as well. We also have great turret coverage on the roof, as you guys can see. 6 on the top underneath the roofs and 6 on the bottom. But that's about it, guys, so let's get right into the build. We're going to start with an eggshell core, so triangle and squares coming off, as well as triangles to connect and triangles coming off of the squares for honeycomb. We're going to place walls on the outside, again not encasing the honeycomb yet, so just the perimeter, going all the way around. Come to this square, throw down a frame and a TC. Throw a triangle on top, throw a window on the TC. We're going to make a half-height loot room right in front of the TC. To the right, we're going to make a bigger loot room, as you guys can see right there. We're going to make a jump up on the right. Throw down a couple of frames. Luca, are you building it right now? Are you recording? And we're going to floor the entire thing in. We're going to come up here and finish up the jump up. So 2 walls just like that. Another wall there. Close it up and place your frames. These frames are going to be on the squares. What we're doing now is making 2 loot rooms, as you guys can see. We're going to place our shelves right there. Same thing on the other side, throw down a frame and cap it off. We're going to spam 3 frames in the middle and put a ceiling on it. And then this is the first layer. From here we're going to go to the bottom, place our jump ups, place our frames around them, so that we can actually have access to our base. From here, we're going to start making our externals. We're going to drop down, place a triangle. We're going to turn on symmetry for this. And we're going to build out 8 squares from the triangle. And then for the 9th, we're going to place a triangle on the end. We're going to delete the squares and start placing half moons all the way back, just like you see here. We're going to delete these squares, place half moons going back. Place a square and 3 triangles just like that to make a wall stack. From here we're going to go left and right triangles And off of the base, we're going to throw down a square foundation and triangle and a square coming off of that. Fill it in with walls and some frames. Right here, we're going to place our battery compartment, 2 frames, a wall, and we're going to close this in. We're going to start covering up our jump up, just like this. As you guys can see the wall stack, we're going to make sure that those are coming off the frame. Throw down some walls right here. I'm going to throw a half height jump right there. And that is going to end up being our bunker. As you guys can see, the wall is stacked right there. To open it, we're going to throw down a roof, and that is a bunker for us to keep our loot in while we get offline. We're going to cover this up with a frame and 2 ceilings. Right there, showing the bunker again. We're going to complete our shell with 2 walls up. From here, we're going to start building our breach peaks. Gives us great visibility into our compound. From here, we're going to go 1 more layer up with the shell so that we can create our inner peaks. Throw down our frame. Cover it in at the top. Throw down some half walls and some low walls. This is going to give us another peek into our second layer, and we're going to cover it up with some triangles. From here, we're going to build our inner peaks, so it's going to be a triangle, and then 1 on the left and the right. Throw down a frame and a wall, and we're going to cover this in. From here, we're going to throw down a frame and a wall here, and on the right, a jump up. Again, this is being done on all sides. Throw down some frames, and we're going to cover it in with a ceiling. Next up, we're going to go ahead and place walls around just like this. This is the beginning of the open core. We're going to separate with honeycomb, throw in some frames, and top off the loot rooms. As you guys can see, it's symmetry. We're going to go ahead and throw down some ceilings on this, as well as a frame to the left. And on the left side of this frame, we're going to throw down a window. Just like that. We're going to jump up here. And we're going to place half walls on the left and right. Rotate them. And throw down some half walls on top of the loot rooms as well to create our peek downs. Throw in some frames. From here, we're going to throw down another half wall. Right there. Cover up the top of that. We're going to keep that open for now, and we're going to cover it in our loot room. We're going to drop down. We're going to grab our ramps, but we're actually not going to do the peaks yet. We're going to delete that, and we're going to do the ramps in the loot room first, because they're a little buggy, so you want to make sure that you get them in the loot room first. Put them on the bottom and the top, just like that. And now we're going to go ahead and place the ramps for the peek downs. From the top, just like that. Again, symmetry is on, so it's going to be placed on all sides. You can see the peaks right there and there. We're going to throw down half walls and frames just like that. This is going to be where our vending machines will go soon. I'm going to jump up here. Place a frame and walls around the peaks. Wall and frame there as well. We're going to place a frame right there and a wall on the left, right, and the middle. Just like that, as you guys can see in the video. Showing off the jump from each side, just like that. In the middle, we're going to go ahead and place walls and cover it in and spam frames. Should look something like this. This is where our shooting floor is going to come into play. We're going to come out 3 square foundations, and at the end we're going to put a raised square foundation. And just copy what Luca does in this video for the wide gaps. If you want, you could slow it down and watch it back. You guys can see how it comes off that raised foundation. We're going to throw in our breach peaks. We're going to throw a floor on top and a frame connecting it back to the base. We're going to throw down some triangle foundations on the left and right for our turrets. Throw down our little turret pods with the half walls and the triangles on top. Frame, frame, and we're going to throw down some windows and some more frames as well with low walls on the top. We're going to go ahead and close in this whole gatehouse and throw in some ramps. Follow what he does there for the externals. 2 half walls covered in with walls and some frames, and put a top on it with the TC in the corner behind a window. Right there, you guys can see how the frames connect back. From here, you're going to build the rest of the externals. Just watch how Luca does it in the video. We're going to go ahead and branch out so we can finish up our shell. From here, we're going to do our gatehouses, but these are actually going to be compound bedrooms. Just follow along what he's doing here. Again, we're going to have turret pods on the left and right. As you can see, the peaks out from our bedroom. We're going to throw down a frame and 2 more frames right there. Right here, again, some nice peaks. We're going to come around back. We're going to branch out 4 squares and 3 triangles and build another external. Again, symmetry is on, guys. You're going to be doing this around the base. 3 of which are bedrooms, 3 of which are gatehouses. We're going to destroy the build back and just connect with 4 square frames. We're going to come back here, throw down some of our breach peaks with our turret placement right in the middle and ramps. We're going to throw down walls left and right with some half walls on top and cover it in just like that. We're going to throw down frames just as it's seen in the video, so 2 frames left and right and walls on top. We're going to cover this in completely with triangles. From here, we're going to start building up our frames for our shooting floor with our half walls towards the base. As you can see, it's offset layered. We're going to throw down half walls right there as well. So we're going to make it even on all sides, just like that. We're going to throw down some windows, and then we're going to move on to the bottom part, throw in our ramps, throw down half walls left and right, some frames just where they go, as you guys can see in the video. We're going to actually cover this in so we can't get laddered in from the outside. Throw down a half wall, just like that. Connect them up with frames to give us some extra stability. From here, we're going to start building up our frames for our wide gaps. Just as you guys see right here. Again, if it's a little bit too fast for y'all, just slow down the video, rewatch it until you guys understand it. We're going to go ahead and throw in some windows to start making our shooting floor. We're going to throw down some triangles and some squares, as you guys see where they go in the video. Now you guys can start seeing our peak downs forming in our wide gaps. Throw in some windows right there and cover them in with triangles. We're going to build a jump up, which will then take us to the roof eventually. We're going to throw in a little roof gatehouse so that we create an airlock so no one could just get into our shooting floor. If you guys remember, these are the peak downs in the open core. We're just going to cover them in so that the entire roof should be sealed up now. We're going to go ahead and throw in frames just as you guys see here to add extra stability that's needed. Just like that. Throw in some floors to cover in the shooting floor as well. Frames right there for the stability again. Right here, we're going to start making our roof bedrooms. And we're going to throw our ramps on top just like that. Again, the roof bedrooms towards the outside. And we're going to throw our ramps on the top just like this. From here, we're just going to place 2 regular roofs facing out. From here, we're going to make a little turret pod. As you guys can see, we're going to throw down a wall right here with a little triangle on top and frames so that you guys can eventually put fence gates. We're going to throw down frames connecting them to the gatehouse. Right here, Luke is going to show you the different turret placement that can go on the roof. Right here, we're going to go ahead and show you the windmill placement. We're going to go ahead and build up 2 layers and throw down your platforms just like that. Throw in some frames for stability on the jump ups to the roof. And right here, you have 6 spots for windmills. And that is the base fully complete, guys. I hope you enjoyed and learned something from this tutorial. And if you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. With that being said, guys, I'll see y'all boys in the next one. Peace out.